Hey everybody, it's your girl Charlotte Van Horn, Black expats in Panama. And I just wanted to hop on here real quick, like, okay, and talk to you with my man Jay Cameron of Maximum Impact Travel. You know, he is making moves, taking us all over the world, helping us stay connected to the diaspora. Jay is the facilitator of our Ghana 1 and Ghana 2 tours. He's doing amazing work. He has all the reviews and testimonials to prove it. And I can't wait. We do our first Ghana tour in October. And then me and my crazy self doing it again in November. So I can just get everything that wasn't able to fit in my suitcase the first time, the second time. But I don't know if some of you know, but we are also going to be traveling with Maximum Impact Travel to Brazil, April 17th through April 18th through the 27th, 2026. We having Brazil extravaganza. And we're going to be there, digging into the Afro culture and history of Brazil. We're going to be in Salvador, and I'm looking forward to it because I've never been to Brazil. But I wanted to hop on here real quick and let Jay talk to us a little bit about what we can expect on this Brazil trip. So there you go, Mr. Cameron.
What's going on, Charlotte? How you doing?
I'm doing good. I love the way you say Charlotte. You say Charlotte like the old people used to say, they used to call my mom. You almost say Charlotte.
That's Charlotte. That's right.
I'm good, Jay.
Well, that's good. It's so good to see you, and it's good. Well, I'm excited about Ghana,
Mhm.
so that's coming up. But I'm equally excited about Brazil because Brazil is a part of the African diaspora that a lot of people don't know all of the Afro culture. For me, when I went to Brazil for the first time, I thought I was in West Africa somewhere. And
Wow.
so you have two big cities. You have
Mhm.
Rio de Janeiro, and you have Salvador in the state of Bahia. So
Mhm.
you're going to have this experience coming up on April 18th through the 27th, 2026, and you're going to get the two different flavors because they're very different cities, but they
Mhm.
have very compelling and unique histories, but similarities too. So
Mhm.
first, it kicks off in Rio de Janeiro. You get a chance to stay on Copacabana Beach. So that's
Mhm.
this is one of my favorite beaches in the world, and you get a chance to embrace the Brazilian culture, which is a combination of three cultures. So you have the African culture, you have the indigenous culture, and then you have the Portuguese culture. So you see a melting pot of all of those cultures equally
Mhm.
within Rio. And so you'll get a chance to go to Sugarloaf Mountain, you do Christ Redeemer, you go to the favelas, you'll have a chance to taste some of that uh, fine dining there in Rio. Of course, you're staying right across from Copacabana Beach, and you'll go to the different samba show. There's a boat cruise there, right there near Rio. So it's not overnight cruise or anything like that, but you have a chance to party and dance. So the Rio experience is one of a kind. And then you catch a flight down to Salvador, and that's when you have a chance to tap into the. Oh well, let me circle back to Rio real quick.
Okay.
You do the Little Africa experience, so you'll see the African culture and African history there in Rio de Janeiro, and it is powerful. The reviews that we received from those who've gone with us, they said they did not know that there was so much African influence in Rio de Janeiro,
In
and
Rio, I didn't either.
yeah, it's and I'm telling you, Rio just has this vibe to it, and it's the vibe is much larger than Carnival. It is something special about that part of the world, and so when you go, you're going to get a little sample of all of that, and then that's when you hop down to Salvador, and this is when you find all the melanin. You're like, wait a minute, well, what I step into now? A lot of people don't know that the majority of the people who were transferred from Africa during the transatlantic slave trade went to Brazil.
Mhm.
The majority of those who were enslaved from Africa went to Brazil, and the
Mhm.
majority of those went to Bahia and to Salvador. So this
Okay.
is why you see the Yoruba culture
Mhm.
from Nigeria in that region, I should say, that we know of Nigeria, is so strong in Bahia. So you'll see the Yoruba influence. Even when you go to Lagos, you'll see the Afro-Brazilian community in Lagos, Nigeria. But
Mhm.
when you're in Salvador, you get a chance to learn that history. And what it is that you see how it's kind of merged with the Portuguese and the indigenous, and so you see all of this happening in Salvador. So you'll have a chance to experience and learn and taste the food. The food is different in Salvador than from Rio. The cultures and the vibe, the dances, all of that different from when you're in Rio. So when you go next April, you're going to one, be able to shop, you're going to be able to eat, you're going to have a great time, get great shows, boat experiences, learning. It is a well-rounded experience, Charlotte, and I can't wait for you all to join us in Brazil.
Excited. So there is two different Afro cultures and experiences between Rio and Bahia.
Yes,
Bahia? Wow.
I'm telling you, I think that just from the reviews that we got from our most recent Brazil experience, and I don't call them trips because they're not
Yes.
trips.
Mhm.
Anybody can hop on a plane, but see, what we do is put a lot of time into curating the experience. So that's what I
Mhm.
went last year,
Mhm.
and I went subsequent before that too, to spend time on the ground and really think about what would be important to anyone who was joining us. And so I said, well, I know that people want to learn the history, but they also want to have a lot of fun.
Yeah.
They also want to eat well and they want to
Mhm.
sleep well. And so
Mhm.
those are the things that I went personally and vetted and walked around and talked to the people and tasted the food and went to the different activities. And so I knew ahead of time the good time everybody was going to have. But now that people have experienced it,
Right.
and I see their response and how they share, and I know you have some videos
Mhm.
of just some of the
Of the
responses.
testimonies. Yeah.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to sharing that with you and everyone who decides to join.
You know something, Jay, what I think is so important about what not only you are doing, but myself and, maybe some others as well, is that we can have a good time. We gonna have a good time. I mean, it's just that's what we do, right? We are going to have a good time. I think that we are, organic, we are spontaneous, and I think that we're open. And people that invest to go on tours like this, you're open. You want to learn new stuff and everything. But you know what I say, Jay? What I say is this. The reason that you want to travel with maximum impact travel, the reason why you want to travel with BEIP Tours is like you said, we go ahead and discover and test and vet the things that are going to work best and be the best value for our clients. So that when people come on the tour, the experience, they can't believe it. And the other thing that I want to say that I think is so important is for everybody, whether they go on a tour with me or you, is that Black history is not on the menu.
Oh yeah.
Okay? Black history is not on the menu. If you want to get Black history where you're going, you need to either have that tour curated or you need to make sure that you are looking for it and to have companies that go out scout the experiences and make sure that you've put together such an amazing experience is very important and it adds value. We're going to have fun, but come away with more than that. You can go zip lining anywhere, you know what I mean, and that's
Oh
all
yeah.
there is. So well, I appreciate you coming on and telling us a little bit about that. One thing else, another thing I like about this tour is that all the meals are like included. I mean, we is eating up some stuff. I love that. It means a lot,
Yeah.
because it's one less thing that people have to worry about.
That's right. And the thing I tell everybody is that I spent most of my life not traveling.
Mhm.
I spent most of my life in the bubble working and then waiting for someday to come. And the only way someday was going to come is if I made it come. And so that's
Mhm.
what happened. And it unlocked a whole nother perspective or perspectives.
Mhm.
It took me to another level of understanding and empathy. It just changed me as a person and gave me a greater
Mhm.
appreciation for the fullness in this world and the different cultures in this world. And it helped me to I don't know. It's like I went to another level. It helped me elevate, and that's why.
Exactly.
Yeah, and so that's the energy that we bring. And again, I've
Mhm,
spent some time with you all down in Panama. I had a great time a couple
mhm,
of years ago
mhm,
for New
mhm.
Year's Eve, and so I know everybody knows how to have a good time. So that's what we want to make sure happens wherever, Ghana, Brazil, wherever. That's the
Wherever.
vibe everybody can
A
expect.
good time is good. Good time is definitely going to be a part of it. Before I let you go, I know you're always doing a lot of things. So what are you working on right now? What's like special? What's front and center on your plate? What you working with?
Oh wow! Well, as far as trips are concerned, we're about to open up a whole new catalog, and I know you might not care for this one, Charlotte. You
Me
might
too.
not. However, but we're going to be doing some U.S. domestic trips.
Oh, domestic. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
But we're going to, there's a reason why.
Yes.
So we're going to the African Black history areas like Georgia, South Carolina, and focusing on us. And that's what we got going on. But that's one part of it. Of course, we're continuing to expand around the world, and we have documentaries coming out. I'm finishing up. This is the first phase of my new studio, so it's a lot coming down the pike. And looking forward to continue working with the BEIP family and taking everybody
Yes.
around the world with you.
Oh, you know what? I'm so happy for you. I'm so excited for you because you know what? You deserve it. We've been working together. We've been working on this the Ghana experience for quite a while because we
That's
gave
right.
people, a lot of time to do it. And, working with you has just been an absolute pleasure. Absolute pleasure. Top notch, professionalism, doing things when we supposed to do things. So it's very easy for me to work with you. And I want to say that I like the fact that you are expanding into the US. Now, the US on timeout for a minute for me. Okay. But I like that because we need to bring people and we need to share with them our culture, our history, okay? Because, like I said, Black history is not on the menu.
Right.
It's not on the menu. And when I bring people to Panama, now we've moved into Colombia, so we do cultural relocation tours now in Colombia and in Panama. And I have to tell you about looking for the Black history in Medellin. But I always say it's important that we go to a place, connect with the Black history, culture, and people there so that we come with a healthy dose of respect for the
Mm,
contributions that they've made. Because other than that, it's not on the menu.
no.
It's not on the menu. And if it's on the menu, it's told in a way that may not be the most flattering or depict the truest um, story of our
Sure.
contributions. And I often have said, what would it be like if people that came to the United States were to get that and be able to have something to compare all the foolishness and negativity that they might see about African Americans on the media and the
Yes.
things that are portrayed. For us to be able to say, okay, now here's our story. So I honor you and I appreciate for all the work that you've done. And thank you so much for working with me. And I will see you soon. Matter of fact, I see you on a call in a few days.
And call in a few days, and then I'll see you in person in about a month.
Exactly. I can't wait. Thank you so much, Jay.
Thank you, Charlotte. Or
All
Charlotte.
right.
There you go,
Yeah.
Charlotte.
And there you have it. So, are y'all excited? I'm excited. I have a few seats left for this Brazilian tour, and it's important that I go ahead and fill them up now because it is not an inexpensive experience, not inexpensive at all, but definitely worth it. Our itinerary is available online. Double occupancy is 5650 and single occupancy, a single upgrade is 6850. $1,250. That's the 9 or 10 days. It's the in-country flights from Rio to then to Salvador and then back to Rio for us to leave. Everything is taken care of. An amazing, absolutely amazing itinerary. So I want you guys to have the opportunity to lock into this now because we have a payment plan. And so you would have to go ahead and catch up with the payment plan in order to lock in. So if you have any questions, give me a call, reach out to me. My information will be on the end of this video. And I look forward to seeing you in Brazil. I think we'll be having our first Zoom call in our information session is going to be in October. So Jay and I will be on a call with the people who are already booked. So if you book now, you can go ahead and take care of that before you can take care of that and be able to get on that Zoom call, get all your questions answered, and learn more about this Afro-Brazilian experience. Just as a reminder, we got J. Anthony Brown. J. Anthony Brown and Grave Digger are going to be at Emotions Dinner Theater on October 3rd and 4th. So get your ticket if you haven't done so already. We're really excited to bring comedians to Panama. I mean, this is just an exciting thing. And so we're doing some other stuff. Follow us at blackexpatsinpanama.net for all of our current affairs and events that are happening. We have staple events that happen every single month on the second Wednesday, the third Wednesday, and the fourth Sunday. So we got B2B Network, we got Welcome Wednesday, and we got Cafe and Conversation. Then we have Single and Satisfied. And listen, we are doing our first lunch with Love and Marriage in Panama City, and that's going to be October 9th. And I want to say it's at 12:30 in the afternoon. So looking forward to all my married people and couples coming out. Everybody is welcome. I don't care what your couple combination look like, long as y'all in a relationship and trying to live this life together. That's all that matters. And so listen, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a blessed and oh, in case you get this, on September 19th, we are going to be having a discussion with our very own Courtney Leak, licensed clinical social worker in our group from Haven Wellness is her company. And we are going to be talking about just managing the stress in times of uncertainty. So you don't want to miss that. That's going to be at 4 o'clock Central Time on Friday, September 19th. So I'll see you there. That's going to be live on our YouTube channel at Black Expats in Panama. I love you. I love you. I love you. And there's just nothing you can do about it. So until next time, ciao. Bye, y'all.